Good morning and welcome to Better Thyself segment of Dr. Lamba's Awakening Call. I remember when I was declared among the 50 most influential people, I received a lot of queries. How is it that you are one of them and how can we become? How can we make a bigger impact in the world? Human beings face an eternal dilemma. And the dilemma is how can you quickly accelerate your own growth? Give yourself new information that will enable you to become bigger and have a more thrilling impact on the world and help you experience greater meaning and purpose. So everybody yearns for that. And I always say that in case you want to make an impact, you must be committed to authenticity. You must be authentic. And if you are not authentic, you cannot make any impact on others. It's vitally important, however, to consider and recognize your commitment to authenticity, but at the same time, this very thing can hold you back from taking experiences that you feel you are not masterful enough to succeed at. So how can you quickly accelerate your own growth so that you become an influencer? You have a bigger impact on the world. You may not impact the whole world, but if you impact the immediate surroundings, the people who matter to you, your groups, your peer group, your family, your relationship, it's sufficient. Well, as I was asked at that time, and I said, okay, we'll come to that one day. As a matter of fact, this is a 5-step solution or recommendation that I can make. And these 5 steps you can take starting now. First thing, if you want to make a stronger, meaningful impact is you should stop being so scattered. We, as a human beings, have scattered experiences and responses. As a matter of fact, we are not sure about what really matters to us. So start focusing on what matters to you. I remember when I wanted to join the corporate world, people call me foolhardy. Do not forget that it takes strength and bravery to choose those projects that are most vital to your well being. Now, I came to the corporate sector from the earlier one because I wanted to have a new experience. I wanted to diversify my approach to life. So, my purpose right from the day one was that I should have first-hand experience of all aspects, whether it's education, whether it's management, whether it's consultancy, whether it's administration, whether it's strategizing politically or for business. So what you should do is start choosing what really matters to you. And you would find there are hard choices, but once you make a choice, invest your time, money, and energy on that. You are not a hummingbird. You stop flitting about a hummingbird, slow down and focus. Focus, focus, focus. Pare down everything you are trying to accomplish and select only those few initiatives that will honor and support your most compelling visions for fulfillment, for making an impact, and mind you, your personal growth. You cannot make an impact unless you grow yourself. And by growth, I don't mean money. Well, I've all been saying material progress is good, but not the soul are the outstanding criteria. So once you have started focusing and stop being a scatterbrained guy, the second thing is say yes to what? Yes to the thrilling opportunities that come your way that you're scared to death to go for. As I told you, when I became to corporate sector, it was a thrilling experience to be the general manager of a major company, then to be CEO after 1.5 years. No experience in corporate sector at all. And the first appointment is as the GM and then as a CEO. So it was a thrilling opportunity. And people asked me to think twice, don't do it. I said, nothing doing. I'm going to take a challenge. So when the idea comes to you to do something exceptional, which holds a promise of a thrill, accept it. Say yes and do it. As a matter of fact, in the beginning, it's quite possible. You may have no clue to what you are going to do. I didn't have a clue, but I learned in 2 days what it was about. So that thrilling expectation converts into a thrilling reality. And then, it makes your personality more rounded. And you would find that you bring freshness when you accept a new thrilling experience. Freshness to the place you're going, to the opportunity that's provided to you, and the work you do. Start saying yes to the ideas that your intuition offers you. And believe me, once you start saying yes to those ideas which make you feel thrilled and at the same time make you feel afraid, and you will find that once you say yes, the fear will be gone. You will feel inspired. Do not worry about those guys whose naysayers are call it hows and why. I'll do it. Why should you do it? You are happy. You are earning well. People, nothing. That's all bullshit. Put your energy, faith, and hope behind that idea and get it there. But then saying yes also includes saying no to other projects that no longer feel right in terms of who and what you want to be, in terms of what the bigger picture is of yourself. No, I'm saying it repeatedly yourself. You are the focus that you should never let go. You are the prime concern. Unless you make yourself confident that you can impact others, you cannot impact others. So these are the first two baby steps. Then comes the third one. Align with the people who are showing up in a bigger way in the world. They inspire you to do more. Align with the people who are at the higher level. I've seen people think, no, he is too senior to me. No, he is too big for me. No, he has a much higher status. I interacted with the Prime Minister when I was hardly 14, 13, possibly. I interacted with the greatest literatures, Bertrand Russell, Veer Singh and others, right from the childhood. And when I talked to them, even at that time, I talked to them as an equal, of course, with a desire of learning. But as a human being, I thought that I am of the same level as they are, but they are more experienced. But so let me learn from them. And they inspired me. One sure way of not growing, of remaining small, of remaining insecure and ineffective is to hang out with the people who think they are ineffectual and who think you are ineffectual and weak. Release those people from your lives and surround yourself with the people who can see the thrilling vision of yourself. The people who are visionary, the people who can think beyond themselves and have a larger canvas to work on, those are the people who can inspire you. And you, in turn, inspire others. Until you are inspired, you cannot inspire others. It's as simple as that. You can only give somebody something which you have. If you don't have inspiration in you, how can you give it to the others? So first receive the inspiration. And don't forget that you have got to see that there's a hatching process and you should be brave enough to pursue your own dreams. And when you are associating with the people who have the dreams, the people who could talk of that tryst with destiny. I remember when I went to Egypt at the age of 15 on behalf of the Prime Minister Nehru. And I was in Cairo for 3 months, interacting, met, I think, General Nasir 6, 7 times. I met UNESCO chief because they were building the Aswan Dam and removing the temples, and I was watching that. That was a great experience. And then that inspired me that, okay, when you are in management, when you are in administration, it's not only politics, it's not only management, it's also the art and architecture. It's the human beings which are much more important. So, what you have got to do is stop being held back by the listening to the people who are either threatened by your big visions or want to belittle them. Those people, the naysayers, the belittlers, ignore them. They're garbage. Do not isolate yourself from the very type of influential people who can elevate you and help you grow. That's the most important thing. Isolation from the sport group is extremely damaging. So build a sport group of the better people than you are, and then you can hope to reach there. I remember meeting David Ogilvy, and he said, "Look at Dr. Lamba, how I made this Ogilvy and Messer a big company." I said, "Tell me." He says, "I'm just deemed to be genius, but I'm not that. But I always hired people who are better than I am. And then those people hired people who are better than they are. And we became a company of genius. Had I hired a person who is inferior to me and they would have hired people inferior to them, we would have become a company of pygmies, intellectual pygmies." And that opened my eyes, yes. Why should my people not be better than I am? And if they're not better, I should enable them become better. And that has been my mission. Now, these are 3 steps. The fourth step, understand that there isn't only one job, one career, or one direction that's right for you. People who say, well, I've entered into this profession, I've become a scientist, and I'm happy. No. Recognize something that many unhappy professionals don't impact. There are different options, avenues, possibilities which are available, and they don't take it. I remember my sister-in-law did her MSc in chemistry, and she was trying to be a lecturer, and then came the advertisement for a BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center. She came to me, and I said, run. Her brother said, no. I said, nothing doing. You go and be there. And she went, and she was very happy. So do not think that you have only one profession, only one job, only one career. Adopt multi careers, and the more diversified you are, the better you would be. The happiest, the most impactful people you will ever meet would be who are not doing just one thing with their profession. Even when you're doing one thing, you can wear multiple hats. I was teaching and I was advising the ministers, policymakers, and I was also writing, editing in journal, monthly journal. So wear multiple hats, contribute to different ways and various directions that allow you to fulfill your diverse passions. Leverage talents that make them what you are. You have diverse talents. So when you are doing one job, the other talents are lying waste. And that's not acceptable. The happiest, the most unfulfilled people don't wait until their vision is fully articulated before they move towards it. They get going even though there is a vagueness, taking doable step, one step at a time, but doable step. And that ends up clarifying the vision. For example, you are a financial consultant during the day, but why should you not be able to capable of writing your book, a children's book, say for the night? You can be marketing VP in the hospitality center. But while leading international retreats that teach a certain skill, you're amazing at. So diversify your interest, have greater impact. And when people talk me about me as a human encyclopedia, it's not that you can't be, anybody can be, provided you have the will, the desire, and the passion to do so. And the last, the fifth one, dream much larger. And once you dream, see that you'll try to be that. Not, and when I say dream, I am not talking about the daydreams. Then work towards that. Become a better version of yourself today than what you were yesterday. The surest way to make a bigger positive impact on the world is to believe that you can have faith in yourself. Stop focusing only on here and now and what you think is possible. Even if it's for 5 minutes out of 24 hours, visualize what you want to be in the world and you can begin to make hell of a difference in the world. Even if it's a tiny sliver of an impact. Say you impact one person. Well, that's a start. To be able to make bigger impact, what you've got to do is increase and enhance your vision. I call it version of heaven on earth, your version. Don't bother about what the gurus and the saints and sages were saying. Have your own version of what the heaven on earth should be. Take one small step to bring that closer to you. Understand that if you have a dream that won't let go, you are meant to pursue it. Dreams are not meant to be left unexplored. Explore that dream in even if in a small way. And if it's still interesting, follow it. Don't be overly attached to one particular outcome. Be fluid, be flexible, and the journey of life will make you better. Just getting on the path to researching and trying on will change not only how you view yourself, but also allow new doors of opportunity to fly open because you firmly believe you can make a positive impact on the world. You can firmly believe that the world needs you. The world needs everybody, everybody who is capable. And you are capable of doing it. These 5 baby steps will make you feel that you can make an impact that is worthwhile. Try it, you will not regret. Thank you.